two of the most advanced main battle tanks in the world. One represents decades of proven American firepower, the M1 Abrams. The other is Russia's newest and most ambitious design, the T-14 Armata. Both are symbols of national pride, cutting-edge technology, and battlefield dominance. But the question remains, if these two giants ever met head-to-head, which one would win? Today, we're breaking down the facts, strengths, and weaknesses, category by category, to see which tank would come out on top. First up, the Abrams, a battle-tested icon. The M1. Abrams has been the backbone of U.S. armored forces since the 1980s. From the deserts of Iraq to peacekeeping operations in the Balkans, it has been tested in real combat again and again. Its armor, a composite blend known as Chobham armor, provides incredible protection, reinforced by layers of depleted uranium in later models. Under the hood, the Abrams is powered by a gas turbine engine producing 1,500 horsepower, giving it both speed and surprising mobility for a tank that weighs over 60 tons. Its primary weapon, the 120mm smoothbore gun, can fire a wide range of munitions, including depleted uranium penetrators designed to slice through enemy armor. Add in advanced targeting systems, hunter-killer sights, and a proven record against Soviet-designed tanks in multiple wars, and you have a machine that has earned its reputation as nearly unstoppable. But no system is perfect. The Abrams is heavy, fuel-hungry, and logistically demanding. It dominates when supported by American supply chains and air superiority. But could it perform the same way in a different theater, against a brand new Russian design? Enter the T-14 Armata, Russia's bold attempt to leapfrog Western tank technology. First unveiled in 2015, it shocked observers with features never before seen in an operational main battle tank. Unlike the Abrams, the Armata's crew doesn't sit in the turret. Instead, all three crew members are housed in a heavily armored capsule within the hull. The turret is unmanned and remotely controlled, drastically reducing crew vulnerability. Its armor is a mix of composite layers and explosive reactive armor, supported by the Afghan IT Active Protection System, designed to detect and intercept incoming missiles before they hit. On paper, this makes the T-14 far harder to kill than older Russian designs. Its main gun, a 125mm smoothbore, can fire advanced APFS-DS rounds, guided missiles, and high-explosive shells. Russia has even suggested future upgrades could mount a massive 152mm gun, giving it theoretical firepower beyond anything in NATO service. But there's a catch. The T-14 is largely unproven. Few have been produced, and reports from the war in Ukraine suggest production and reliability issues. Without extensive combat history, much of its reputation is based on design rather than battlefield performance. Firepower. The Abrams 120mm Rheinmetall-based gun is a known quantity. It has destroyed thousands of tanks in combat, with proven accuracy, range, and ammunition versatility. American munitions, especially depleted uranium rounds, give it a fearsome edge. The Armata's 125mm gun has more theoretical power and the ability to launch anti-tank guided missiles up to 8 kilometers. If those missiles work as intended, they could allow the T-14 to strike at ranges beyond the Abrams' reach. So firepower is a classic matchup of reliability and combat-proven lethality versus newer, less tested, but potentially longer-reaching technology. Protection and survivability. The Abrams relies on thick passive armor and, in later versions, reactive armor kits. Its crew survivability has been battle-proven, with many Abrams absorbing catastrophic hits, yet still keeping their crews alive. The T-14, however, represents a new philosophy. By removing the crew from the turret and giving them a capsule, it reduces the risk of catastrophic crew losses. Combine this with the Afghan Active Protection System, which could theoretically neutralize even top-attack missiles like Javelins, and the T-14 promises survivability through active defense rather than sheer weight of armor. But theory and practice are two different things. Western analysts remain skeptical whether Afghanet works reliably under battlefield conditions. Meanwhile, the Abrams' heavy armor is a known and trusted asset. Mobility and logistics mobility is not just about speed. It's about how long a tank can fight. The Abrams is surprisingly agile, but its gas turbine engine burns enormous amounts of fuel. In Iraq, this wasn't a problem thanks to American logistics, but in a peer conflict, resupply could be a major vulnerability. The T-14 uses a diesel engine with around 1,500 horsepower, giving it comparable mobility, but with greater fuel efficiency. On paper, that's a logistical advantage. But Russia's struggles with maintenance and spare parts raise questions about whether that advantage would actually hold up in war. The battlefield environment. Who wins may depend less on tank design and more on the environment of the fight. In open desert, where Abrams crews have decades of experience and superior optics, the American tank could dominate. In urban or forested terrain, where ambushes and close-range fighting matter more, the T-14's active protection system and crew capsule might provide the edge. In a war of attrition, American American production capacity and logistics could keep Abrams' fleet supplied, while Russia struggles to field more than a few dozen armatas. External support. No tank fights alone. Air power, drones, infantry, and artillery all shape tank battles. The Abrams has always fought with US and NATO doctrine. Combined arms, close air support, and overwhelming logistics. The T-14 would rely on Russia's doctrine of layered defenses, artillery saturation, and electronic warfare. So asking which tank would win is really asking which military system would dominate in a given war. The Abrams and the Armata represent two different philosophies, one built on decades of proven performance, the other on futuristic design and innovation. The Abrams is the battle-hardened veteran. The Armata is the untested challenger. If they ever met on the battlefield, it could be one of the most fascinating armored duels in history. But since they've never faced each other in real combat, the truth is, we don't know. What do you think? Would the Abrams' proven firepower crush the Armata, or would Russia's next-gen design rewrite the rules of tank warfare? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to stay tuned for more Wartech breakdowns.